A buddy of mine invited me to a comedy show in Brooklyn.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know. Danny and I both live in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. So I take the hour train ride. It's a journey to this show. I pay $15.
Whoa, expensive. Bar show?
Yeah.
Pricey bar show.
It's Brooklyn. They're so fancy and hip. So anyways, I have some drinks. I buy the ticket. And then I'm hanging out after the show. And quick side note, the whole point of me going to the show was to meet his girlfriend. And then he tries to walk past me after the show. I'm waiting at the bar for him like a fan, and then he walks right by me.
Oh my God.
I tap him on his shoulder, and I won't name names, but I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, where are you going? And he's like, oh, sorry, my girl wants to leave. We have to leave. And I was like, well, can I meet her real quick? Like, I came all the way from Manhattan to meet her. And then he was like, I'm sorry, we have to go. I was like, you can't have one drink or like hang out for like 5 minutes. And he's like, I'm sorry, we got to go. And I was like, I was blind with rage. Honestly,
oh no.
To be honest with you, I wanted to fight him. And
You wanted to fight him?
I was also drunk. That helped. That was help fueling the fire.
But not like piss drunk, just like
no,
tipsy.
I was buzzed. Yeah, like
you were buzzing.
So I started shaking because I was so upset. So I just told him to leave, and then it actually affected our friendship because I felt so disrespected. I felt so like just shat on that I unfriended him on Facebook. I unfollowed him on Instagram, and I've been ignoring his text messages. Because I just felt so disrespected. Like, I take an hour train ride to meet your girlfriend. I watched the show. The show was amazing, by the way. He's very funny. The show was truly awesome. But you can't say hello to me?
Okay, I'm going to go with info.
Okay.
Did you ever clearly communicate the transgression?
In the moment, there wasn't a lot of time because he tried to walk right past me. So it was kind of like a quick, like, in the moment, like, hey, what's going on? Where are you going? And then he was like, we got to go, whatever.
And then after that, when he would text you or whatever, you just ignored?
I just ignored him, yeah.
I empathize with this a lot. I would say, not the asshole, he's the asshole. I think this person is probably a narcissist because this has all the marks of a narcissist. We've got extreme entitlement. Not understanding that you traveled there to do this thing and not even giving you 5 minutes is just such a level of rigid self-centeredness.
Thank you so much for agreeing with me. Because some of my friends said I overreacted, and they're like, Anthony, you're so dramatic. Like, that's not a big deal. But I'm so thankful you agree with me. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of comics are narcissists, especially if they're good. Oh, boy. But that's why Anthony and I are really good people.
We're so chill.
We're so fucking chill, dog, because we're bombing. Okay. Well, now, when these texts, he did not apologize at any point.
He did not.
Yeah, of course.
He didn't. So the first text was, he was like, hey, did you really unfollow me from Twitter? And then, so I ignored that. And then he sent me a text like a week later. It's like, hey, can we go to B-Dubs?
Well, what's B-Dubs?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like the Applebee's of chicken wings.
Oh, that's disgusting. With narcissists, it's very hard to get through to them, and you never will. So I think you actually dodged a bullet. But I suspect that if you had said, hey, man, this is what happened, this is how I felt, you would have entered Gaslight City.
Absolutely.
You would have refused to apologize, or if you milked the apology out, it would have been a hollow apology, and you would have been treated like shit. Because the thing with these people is, it's not that they don't care. It's almost that they can't. Any normal person seeing their friend at a bar who had traveled to be there, even if they hadn't traveled, even if they lived next fucking door, would be like, oh, bro, I'm so sorry. We have to run. I will make this up to you. That is like a completely...
That's the normal reaction.
That's so normal. It's so normal. So when that doesn't happen, you got to go like, oh, this is like a deeper thing.
So I started thinking of like our whole friendship, and I'm like, he's never really done anything for me. Like, I've always tried to be a helpful friend, and I try to be a good friend and make a conscious effort to do that. But I don't think it's really ever been reciprocated. I think I've always just enjoyed him because he's so funny, and he is a good hang.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm over it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the realizations of adulthood. It takes a special recipe to get a good friend, because there are people that are fun that are toxic as fuck.
Yeah, you can be a fun asshole.
Yep. And it's also knowing boundaries, which I'm getting better at, because I have some friends now where I'm like, I like you, but I'm not opening it up to you, buddy. I will put up my little wall when you come around. And it sucks because I'm a super honest and open and honest person, but realizing that certain people have certain boundaries, and that some people will walk all over your boundaries anyway, and you'll get fucked, and you just can't be friends with those people, even if they're fun.
Absolutely. You're right.
As you get older, it's just like, where's the boring people? Huh? Boring? Who's boring as fuck? Let's start a podcast. That's what we said. He's like, you're boring? I'm boring. All right, let's do this, bro.